And welcome back to Montgomery Hall for the live presidential debates. If you're just joining us, I'll introduce the four candidates. Bill Homestead is the junior senator from South Dakota.
Pleased to be here.
Up next is the New Hampshire Congressman Jack Moyer, the former Illinois Governor Guy Ludlam,
Mary,
and the senator from Delaware, Jack Patton.
Thank you, ma'am.
Let's talk about the war. Many would say that our involvement has been lengthier than initially intended. Most Americans are in favor of withdrawal, but there is a disagreement about the timetable of that withdrawal. Senator Homestead, what would be your exit strategy?
Well, I've said since the beginning that the main problem with the current administration is that they have no exit strategy whatsoever. I believe we can have the troops back home by this time next year while leaving behind a stable government over there.
I see. Now, Senator Moyer, I know you've disagreed with Senator Homestead in the past, so I will allow a rebuttal.
Thank you. I believe that Senator Homestead talks a good talk, but lacks the foreign policy experience and the military know-how to actually accomplish such a plan. My administration would start from day one by withdrawing every troop from the area. We would also leave the burden of securing order to the citizens of the country and their surrounding allies. I believe this is the will of the country. I believe this is the best course of action. And I also believe that come November, Americans are going to be ready for real change.
Excuse me?
Senator Homestead?
Yes, I'd like to object, if I may, to Senator Moyer's use of an electric guitar to punctuate his points. This is the kind of dirty politics and distracting theatrics that we need to get out of the White House right now. If we're going to continue this debate, I'd like to call for the removal of the guitar.
Now, Senator Homestead, as made clear from the beginning, you were each allowed to bring two props to this debate. The guitar is one of Senator Moyer's. You are free to use one of your props if you'd like.
Well, I didn't know they could be distracting props. All I brought was a copy of the Bible for inspiration and a supportive letter from my wife, Barbara. Okay, I guess I'll make my rebuttal. I'd like to take a moment to talk about the surrounding allies that Mr. Moyer mentions. These are nations that have very hostile feelings towards the United States.
Oh, an air horn interruption from Governor Ludlam. Here we go.
There is no way that should be allowed.
Now, Mr. Homestead, that is one of his props. Governor Ludlam, do you have something you'd like to add to Mr. Homestead's statement? Very well, Governor. Let's move on down to Senator Patton. We all know that you have a very specific exit strategy. Would you care to elaborate?
Objection! He's got way too many props. He's got a dog, he's got a boombox, he's got the cape, he's got the sunglasses.
Clothing is not a prop.
Superdome. Everyone else, Superdome.
Thank you, Senator Patton. Senator Homestead, do you have a rebuttal prepared for Superdog?
Superdog?
My mistake, Senator Patton.
This is absurd. These guys are over here putting on some circus show when all I want to do is talk about the issues. We have over 36 million people living below the poverty line right now. Good, it's out of juice. At least that's over.
Well, it looks like Governor Ludlam is using his second prop, a machine that fills air horns.
Oh my God.
Senator Homestead, perhaps you do well to use some of your props and stop smearing the other candidates.
What do you want me to do? Read the entire Bible?
God, no. But how about the letter from your wife?
It's personal.
It's clearly stated in the rules that each candidate must use one of their props.
Okay, fine. Maybe this will bring a little insight and reality into this debate. I wasn't planning on reading this tonight, but here we go. Dearest beloved, good luck tonight with the big debate. The children and I are proud of you no matter what happens. We know what a wonderful man you are and what a great leader you would make this fine nation one day. We will pray that God give you a quick tongue and a sharp mind as you engage this evening. Your loving wife and daughters, Barbara. P.S. I have enclosed a lock of my hair to give you strength. Oh, that's sweet.
I'm sorry, Mr. Homestead, but that's 3 props. You are now officially disqualified from this debate. You and your seed will be banned from politics from this day until the end of time.
What? Fuck this country!